Welcome back to Suladan Plays Graveyard Keeper. I have actually time skipped a fair bit, don't mind the new equipment, and, well, enough things have happened that I decided I should begin. I should do another episode of this. One thing, of note, there is a glitch currently in the game. I think it fixed itself. Yeah, it fixed itself. If you save, close the game on Sunday, and then reload the game, sometimes it'll add like 40 to 60 to your graveyard score, and mine had that and apparently just reverted it. So apparently it will fix itself after a time. Excuse me, I have to deal with these first. Don't mind me, just gonna stash these. I have pallets, they're for palleting, don't question it. I'm not doing anything questionable, I just need to get to the farm, because apparently my crops have grown. There's something I need to do since it's nighttime. I need to do that before it gets to daytime. There's a purpose I came here for today, and that is to gather moths. Come here, moths. Oh, wow. Well, never mind, you don't get them on every try. I see. Or is it only the orange flowers? Okay, I need more than 2 moths. Moths, come on! Come be my friend. I'm certainly not gonna trade you to a strange gentleman. Well, that one was already partly harvested. The fact that it remembers things like that sometimes worries me. Like, I think I accidentally almost harvested those long ago. Well, I'm probably gonna jump cut until I find me some moths. Oh, look, more moths. I need more than 4. Also, the items chase you at the same speed you run, so you can do this a lot. Just for fun. Doesn't break anything, just amusing. Moths. Yeah, I have all 6 moths. Gonna get me some extra moths, even. I do have 6 moths. Yes, I have 8 moths. I also have sandwiches. Do not question the sandwiches. The sandwiches are fine. Sandwiches are normal. I'm gonna harvest some honey real quick, too. You'll take damage for doing this, but, you know, things. That is your health bar. Downside, your health does not regenerate until you sleep, so if you take damage, you get to live with that floating over your head until you sleep or recover health by some other means. One reason it's a problem is it actively like blocks when the bar for when you're crafting and such. I'm gonna go ahead and use this. Another thing, if you're new to the game, the teleport stone is unlimited use. Costs 2 silver. I thought it was 2 silver per use. No, it's infinite. You can go to the tavern or to home. Have anything in there? Lots of flowers. What am I gonna do with all these flowers? But yes, apparently I never went this way. Like, apparently the lighthouse is this way. This right here is as far as I've gone, because I had to come find Dig over here to buy, seeds. Oh, here's who I needed honey for. Oh well. He sells, hemp products. You'll need hemp rope to make candles. Guess I should have said spoiler alert, but... oh, good. I was about to say, don't tell me I have to fix that bridge. I've never actually explored over here. I know somewhere is supposed to be a lighthouse, and the lighthouse should be near the shore. Okay, let's try the... I also love that this game has active footprints. Like, when you have a busy day at the farm site, you can retrace all your steps, because apparently they don't despawn, and it's glorious. It creates this really neat, overlapping, muddy... It's hard to put to word. This is the gypsy camp. This is not the lighthouse. Is it down here? Given that it's supposed to be an important waypoint to do with you getting certain things done, the lighthouse shouldn't be this hard to find. Maybe these are broken pieces of what used to be a lighthouse. See, there's my footsteps from before. And there's his hemp field, apparently. Ooh, what's this? What is this thing? Well, I'm gonna have to chop this tree down. No, I don't want to take the log home with me. You get away this time, you mysterious device. And I still don't know how to get apple trees. Like, oh, wait. Okay, well, none of the other ones let me harvest them. I didn't ask for a rock, I asked for an apple. Okay, apparently the apple trees at the farmer's house are just unharvestable. So, I got me some apples. And I'm gonna go ahead and eat these berries. It's useful to put food down here so you can just kind of mass eat it. Oh. Wait. Who are you? Lighthouse keeper. Holy mackerel, boy! You look like someone who desires to be part of the magical world of fishing! Yes, that's what I came here for, actually. I don't know much about fishing. Look at you, I know a whole lot. It's so relaxing, and it can be profitable. Plus, they're tasty. Sounds great. Smart choice, my boy. I'll provide you with everything you need and teach you how to cook the fish. I need a rod. But I'm not just gonna give you this rod. You have to bring me some moths. And yes, I actually had to look this up because I had as of yet never figured out how to get a fishing rod. I had as of yet never found the lighthouse either, so apparently that was the problem. But, yeah, I needed the moths for this. That's why I preemptively went to get moths. Looks like you're officially a fisherman. Be glad to buy any fish you catch. And if you... Oh, great, the donkey's here. That bell means the donkey hath arrived with a new body. And as you prove yourself, I'll even sell you a nicer rod. I'd like to learn how to cook the fish. You know, I just grill it, but I like to slice it and fry it in oil. Then just pop fish sticks in your mouth. Yay! Recipes. And you know what else? When you eat fish, you start to think like a fish. All good fishermen always eat a lot of fish. Simple fishing rod. What do I have? No? Okay, same one. Wait, whitefish, quality. Wait, don't I? One moment. Where's the 4 quality fish fillet? I can just bypass this whole process. Works for me. Hello, astrologer. Are you the astrologer?
I used to be. Now I'm more of just a lost soul in this dead-end world.
Yeah, I'm the new gravekeeper, and it seems like I need your help.
Everyone needs something, except me. Knowledge brings only sadness, young man. You seem pretty happy. Your trivial needs are meaningless to me.
So there's no way you'll help me?
Let me see, you're looking after the graveyard?
Yes. Psst, quiet. Let me stroke my beard. Bring me a skull. It's pretty illegal, but who cares about that stupid Inquisitor's law? That'll reduce the quality, though. The talking one? Sure. Wrong voice. The talking one? Jerry? He's kind of my friend. I don't think it would be appropriate.
No, I just need a simple skull from any old dead body.
Actually, I think I have one in storage. Don't ask where I got it. And there is a cooldown timer on using that. But it really expedites this. Well, I guess I'm just putting you in storage. You know what, moths? You can go into storage for right now, too. Yeah, and he's never gonna let me. Let's see. Hang on. I'm trying to clean out my inventory. I gotta remember where I store things. Okay, you go in there. I guess the flowers can go in there until I figure out what to do with them. And the iron. Those are stories. You get them sometimes when you talk to people or... Oh, that reminds me. I run a church now. So, yeah, you get them from confessionals, too. I think I'm going to have to come down here and deal with this. Let's see... I can get a skull out of you. You got 3 reds on you. You ain't getting buried. We'll just borrow that. Why am I doing this again? I have a spare one in storage that I have no use for. Oh, well. This is the quality. The more red skulls, the more negative points it gets when you bury it. And the white skulls are good things. Draining that removes like each one of these things has an effect on it. I remember that removing the skull adds a red, removing the blood subtracts a red. Some of them it's a coin toss. I actually need that. For purposes and reasons. Yeah, I'll take that too. You know what? We're just gonna go full ham on this. That reminds me of something I need to mention. If you're playing this game, something you're going to want to do, do not just wildly spend red points. Not to be spoilerish, but the circular saw costs 200 and you need wooden beams pretty much to open every one of the shortcuts. So you'll want to get to that. Yes, I need paper. It's human paper, but it works. Make some regular paper out of that, apparently. I still hadn't figured that one out. Like, how do you turn leather into paper, but... put that up. Oh, so I don't have a spare skull. Put that in there. Get the extra paper. Also, pen and ink don't stack. Don't make a ton of it. It just gets in the way. Wait, I thought I had a brain. Didn't know what to extract a brain. Maybe not. Didn't I? Oh, well, give me that. You don't have a skull anyway. What do you need it for? This is taking a horribly macabre turn. I needed resources and they were just lying around. It's not my fault. But yes, you put them in the blender apparently and get life solution. Which is used to make growth enhancer, which is later used apparently for something. I was experimenting with the table. Anyway, yeah, this one's got nothing but red skulls, so you don't want to bury that. Or you might! I don't know. That may be what you do. So I come over here, and I light it on fire. And nobody has to know. It would be nice if you had to plan this out a bit better. I'd really love to see each of the different disposal methods have, like, pros and cons to them. Like, maybe you can only burn bodies at night, or if you burn too many, the Inquisitor gets suspicious, or, you know. There's... Hello, sir, what are you doing here? No, I'm not burning bodies, shoot. But like, you can dump them in the river and there's no consequence. You can just dump them in the woods and there's no consequence. It's a little immersion breaking. And you still get a burial certificate. I know I'm rambling a bit. Also, for those that are concerned with the fact you can only carry one log at a time, you can push as many as you want. I mean, that seems to be the intended method. If you use that, a piece of fencing or something to line them all up, you can push as many as you like. I've pushed 8 of them before, and the rack can only hold 9 at a time, so... Oh, I guess I need to give you the fish fillets, and... since that glitch went away... Oh, there we go. Hope that didn't sound blasphemous. Wait, no, I didn't give you a voice because your regular voice is just too glorious. Oh dear. Yeah, I can upgrade the church apparently. Building permit. 20 silver. I don't have that. Oof. I really don't have that. But yes, this is the church. And this is the church basement, which also happens to be where we just came from. I need my combo sermon. One moment, I gotta get this dealt with. Wait, no, I think we did this in the recording. I don't remember. It's been a while. Also, if you play it on full screen, apparently the black bars don't cut off, so you see the little thing hover above his head. I don't get it. The scaling seems to have some quirks, even though it's the same same ratio. 1080 by 720 and 1600 by 900. Yay, donations! Give me 5 million monies. Nobody's in the confessionals, and we got 1 silver. I just need 14 more. Well. Yeah, I need to go home. Actually, I know a way to get some money. Actually, I know 2 ways to get some money. First, we're gonna go with this way, because this one's the slightly more legal method. Okay, let's... You know what? You don't want to eat me all these apples. This is an annoying thing. Never try to do this when you don't have a bunch of inventory space. Well, I didn't need to instantly lose 2 more. But yeah, when you're farming, you want to make sure you have plenty of space for seeds and everything. Okay, with that task out of the way, 1, use compost piles with the crop waste to make fertilizer. 2, I don't know if this is intended or not, but when you're in an area, let's say I go over here, it pulls from anything in the area, chests, storage, etc. If you have the item in your inventory though, it prioritizes the one in the chest. Case in point, over there, I had 4 carrot seeds in my inventory and 1 in storage. If I had planted the 4, I would have freed up an inventory slot. But no, it pulled 3 from my inventory and 1 from storage. Because it prioritizes the ones in the chest. Don't know why it does that. Would love to have that reversed or have an option. Also, if you have the fertilizer or seed in your inventory, it will remember what was planted there previously and it'll go faster. If it's in the chest, it seems to be a coin toss on whether it will or not. But I need to make a package of meat. Oh great, I put the stamp in store. Where'd you go, stamp? Stamp. 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 Oh, there it is. I was about to say. If that game lost my stamp, I was going to be upset because I don't know how to get another one and it cost me 50 silver to start with. One moment, let me think. I need to put... Well, I'm going to take those carrots out of there, put the onions up, and the salt. I did find out another thing. These buttons over here, you can use them to mass do something, so that works a lot nicer. And you can make your own flour, apparently. I didn't grow wheat at the start because, as far as I knew, you had to go to the mill to do it, and the mill said he was broken. I know it should have been obvious. I should have seen it when I was doing stuff, but I didn't. So yeah, there's flour, which you can make into dough and bread and stuff. But first, we're gonna have to deal with these things. You're gonna have to deal with these guys over here. Putting them on the pallet seems to make them not decay as quickly also. Generally, I'm gonna go ahead and take that, the skin, and the fat out, because I can use those three. Also, like the logs, any item like that you can just kind of stack in a row and push. Also, if you go too long without sleep, you'll get an energy drain debuff up there. March, 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 march. I try to always keep enough spare wood. Just in case. You know what? I'm gonna light you while I build these. Takes 3 logs worth of wood for each. Need an axe. Oh, that's right, I deposited my axe. Why did I do that again? Empty out. There's not a drop option, it's only destroy. That puzzles me. But yes, with all of that, I can now... Yeah, I can do that. I can do that. Okay, first I need to come here. Store that. I need another. Actually, I can put that up. Use the ash to make ink. You can also make cremation urns. Okay, that should do it. And Goomba, Mr. Snake over here, I never could get him to sell me a stamp. Like, that's the whole reason I came down here, to find him. Okay, I need to package this. But same as the whetstone, if you have it in a chest, it'll still come back out and return to you. Oh, that's right, yeah, I have paper in here. Why am I bringing paper? I'm gonna go ahead and put that extra wheat up. Now where to? Well, I could have cleaned out my inventory a bit better, but... Now I come over here and sell the burial things, and sell that. And I have almost 13 silver. I still haven't gotten him his paper and ink. I only recently regained the ability to make ink, and that's when things went downhill fast. Like, alchemy discovered and everything went downhill. Like, you know, the graveyard stopped getting bigger at that point because I started needing supplies, and the supplies kind of mess with the quality of the bodies and the graves and the you know. So what you know what? You know what? I'm gonna do it this way. I just dealt with those, donkey. I don't need another one. Also, the donkey will eventually begin demanding that you pay him carrots for each body. That's what the little carrot box by the house is. I'm gonna go ahead and take that. I've got plenty of onions. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Yeah, because it's nighttime and I can't do the thing I need to do when it's night. I also needed to get rid of that debuff, so I guess we gotta go deal with that. Also, you have to repair the inside of the hatch too. That was the part I was missing. The bodies don't seem to despawn anymore now that I've done that. Well, this one ain't getting buried. It's got 3 red skulls on it. 2 red skulls. I could drop that to 1 red skull. Let's see if I get lucky. Nope, I did not get lucky. Surgical mistake, yep. You don't want those. Everything goes downhill when you start getting those. So we're just gonna bring this fine gentleman down here. And, still don't have an axe. Where did I put it? That's gonna be the fun part. It's in here, isn't it? It's gotta be, because that's the only place where I willy-nilly dumped items. Yep. There's that skull. Okay, just had to do some inventory management. Gonna go ahead and not question why there's an electric sounding circular saw in medieval times. Does its job. It does it semi-quietly. We ain't gonna question it. This is, once you get the circular saw, that's actually a pretty good way to get the red points. Because you get 3 for every one you do, and since each body burning place requires 3, it adds up. And then I say build a trunk there for storage. The fact that you can push logs like this is the only thing that makes the requirement of carrying them one at a time, like, redeemable. Because this... well, it kind of makes you engineer your own solution. And it makes sense. You could roll... well, if you took that one branch off the side of them, you could roll them. But then they'd look a little too perfect. It's almost nighttime again. The day cycle in this game is weird. Run, 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 run. I've got to get there before nightfall. Taking the shortcut. This was not the shortcut. This was too early. There's some poor soul that went off the cliff. But yeah, it would be neat if if there were, one second, I gotta deal with him. Yes. Great. If different methods of disposing of or dealing with the bodies yielded different pros and cons, like if you don't dispose of them properly or let them despawn, if there's a chance of your character or some equipment item getting haunted and you having to exorcise it or, like, meet whatever burial demands they have to placate them. Adding some alternative methods of dealing with the bodies could also be interesting. You know, have a big machine that could grind them into... I know this is gonna sound really weird, but, like, have a means to turn them into compost, have a, hello, donkey. You're the one pushing me, buddy. You know, have a way to go dump them in the woods and have that risk drawing attention or attracting pests or vultures or scavengers to the area. If you burn too many of them or burn them in the day, it attracts attention. Dumping them in the river could get you reported and the Inquisitor will start snooping around and then you have to be extra careful while he's around. Or just, I don't know, weird pros and cons and risks involved that would make the player think through and balance every decision they make. But just carrot bin. You put them in 10 at a time. Donkey does his thing. These are double pallets. I had to research for those. Speaking of which, I haven't checked any. Nope, I cannot surgery. I cannot surgery. That is an important bit of knowledge. Less of a chance of making surgical errors. And I kind of need to make embalming fluids. Ooh. 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 unlock all of those. I mean, you get a boatload of the green points. Like, there's an odd imbalance there. No, I need this. I am probably going to jump cut over to Sunday so that we can talk to the whatever his name is. I call him a cleric. I know Patches would like to have a word with that guy. Let's see, I haven't checked in here. Still don't know what a columnarium is. Let's see, building permission. There we go. And I still never got cursed, like this land is supposedly cursed. But I've yet to find one. Could I not sell the pumpkins? Okay. See how quick the red points went up just from crafting some stuff? Well, I mean, I guess red is basically crafting, but... You know, let's see what embalming... 8! 8! How dare you be 8? Let's see, I went through those logs rather quickly. Also, it'd be nice if you could move things. I mean, I guess destroying them, you do get some of the resources back, so I guess, yeah, you know, it balances out, but... I do not know what you use in embalming. Well, I would assume for embalming. I'm gonna put you there. I don't have a clue what a mortuary rack is. Is that like just a triple pallet? Those would be the best places for them. I don't know what they do. You move there. I must experiment. Okay, eat. Let's see what you do, Mr. Mortuary Rack. Why is there a cauldron? Full of scrolls and ice, apparently. I feel foolish. Because apparently that's just a storage shelf. I'll fix that later. Yeah, embalming table did kind of what was advertised. Probably gonna move the mortuary rack over there. Oh, look, a body. You know, I have to admit, it did look like a 3-pallet thingahoosit. Also, certain items can be rotated in different ways. This one cannot be. But I think it'll fit right there perfectly. As long as there's not a second mortuary table. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But this is where you can... It looked cooler with the stuff on it, I'll be honest. Where I could store all the embalming fluids and whatnot. Oh, embalming too. A fridge pallet. Ah, that sounds nice. Only costs that? How do I make a fridge pallet? I'm betting it just, like, keeps them cool or something. With a name like fridge pallet. Let's make this fridge pallet. Let's see what it does. What do it do? Oh, neat. The embalming table added one more corpse storage. There, you two can go on ice. I may go ahead and upgrade. Eat them pumpkins. Just consume the pumpkins. Ah, no, I don't want to do that. There we go. Eat the pumpkins. Just jam 5 pumpkins down your gullet and go back to work. There we go. Now I can store 8 of them, and 2 of them are on fridge pallets. Donkey, not now. Can I? I'm supposed to be able to give him some oil for that squeaky wheel, but there's a problem where he never stands still long enough. Anyway, gonna jump cut to Sunday. Also, before I jump cut, I noticed the wheel moves this way, so Monday comes before Sunday. Also, I don't remember if I mentioned it, but the stumps out here, if you dig them up, you get really big trees. So you want to do that. Oh, look, when I put items on it, it did a thing. Lucky day, I happen to have extra ash, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. Put those in there, put that in there. Salt. Actually, yes. Oh, somebody's in here. Hello. But it is Sunday. Yeah, it only works during the day. Sorry, Bishop, you can't get through. We got a log jam. Get back here with my logs. You thief. You thief. You saw him. He tried to steal my logs. And this is how we get 2 trees to the house. Oh, that's so nice. That's the... I've still got to say, that's the only reason it's forgivable that you can only carry 1 at a time, is the fact that you can push the rest. Because that would be just like unfairly tedious, or it wouldn't be fun at that point. Ready to upgrade the church. That was the fastest upgrade I've ever seen. No fan of this modern architecture. There's far too much light in here for my taste. Why am I'm not supposed to be speaking for you, sir? What a crazy time this is. Wow. afford so many things. Well, that's a problem. Wooden church shrine. Anything new? Yeah, I don't know where to silk. You know what? I'm gonna have a sermon. Preaching is not available for now. Who is watching? How do you know? Rightful citizen papers. Oh, I have to pay 3 silver to get the... Oh. Never mind, I thought I was gonna have to just, you know, pay 3 silver to grease the wheels, so to speak. That's not fair at all, sir. Oh dear. Oh, well, that's still a lot, but that's doable. The Great Blast? I see. Do you sell anything new? I should always check that. Nope, and I'm not selling you my sermon. I need it. Didn't it say I needed a bigger donation box, though? That ain't an option. Nothing new? Okay. Same number of stuff? Same number of people? I guess I need to build more pews now that I have a bigger place, but I don't know where to get silk. But I guess we're just gonna build plain old pews. And more confessional boxes. Yep. Ah, there was one final thing to do before this journey ends. I've got the skull and the 5 honey, so I may as well go deal with these two. Get these 2 off my back. What am I laughing about again? Okay, I have the honey. Are you... Yes, you are, Dig. Here is your honey. A cake, you say? Ooh, I learned how to make a cake. Well, that's a thing. Didn't know that's what I was after, but that's a thing. No, I can now bake a cake, and I need to remember it's south of here. I don't know where that bridge goes, just off into the ocean, apparently. Why are there ocean bridges? Why is there a bridge that leads into ocean? Okay, I cannot leave an apple tree unharvested. Only 2 of them. Oh, there's so many things that I could... Well, where... Just remembered exactly where he's at. Yeah, he's only out here on Moon Day. Well, this has been another exciting adventure in the life of a graveyard keeper. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and pause here. We'll see if I make any more of these, and I will see you either next time or on the next game.